So today I'm going to be answering your questions. I've got a ton of great questions, so let's get this started. But before we start, we got to get this out of here. Now, here we go. Oh, the amount of comments I'm going to get for that. Why did you just rip that perfectly nice shirt off? Well, it's because when I was putting it on, I realized there was a button missing, and I'm never going to get that fixed, and it was a little big. So I thought, why not? If you look at back, you'll see there's a button missing right there. On to your questions. You're an inspiration. I'm worried about skin. I'm down 65 pounds. I have another 45 to 50 to go. I have a 4-year-old son, and as a fat man, I never worried about swimming with him. Now I'm more concerned. However, you inspire me to live my life and my life and my life only. That is awesome. That's wonderful to hear. So I did get the skin removal surgery, obviously, but before that I had a lot of loose skin, and I felt that way for many years. And then I actually started making videos showing my loose skin. I would get in plank position, the worst angle ever for loose skin, and I showed it as it was, how it really was. And I noticed that a lot of people saw it as a badge of honor. They saw it as a measure of success, of victory. And through their eyes, I started to see it that way as well, or realized that that could be seen that way. But honestly, the most important person that matters on how you feel about you is you. And what I would say to that is, don't worry about anyone else. You know your own journey. Compare yourself to yesterday. If you have continuously got better, if you made progress, be proud of that progress. Now, people used to tell me to be proud of the loose skin all the time, and I couldn't be proud of the loose skin per se. I can be proud of the scars, but I could never just be proud of this because it's in the way and it causes problems, and it just made me feel bad about myself. But through that, through showing it, through sharing it, through embracing it, I did find a peace before the surgery that I didn't think was possible. Go out there, live the life for you, for sure. Be an example for everyone. And if I saw you out in public, I would absolutely be proud of you and be impressed. And there's a lot of people just like me. So go out there, live your best life, and do your best. Just be better than you were before and celebrate that. Thank you for the question. Shave the goatee off and you will look even more younger. Okay, fine. All right, let's do this. Wait. Oh. Well, I'm just going to keep it. So if you saw my video yesterday, you will know that I got a sunburn after going to 2 water parks in 3 days. You'll notice that a day later, my body really absorbed that burn like a champ. I didn't even peel. I was covering myself in aloe vera. But here is the next question related to that. For your information, a nurse told me once after an operation left a large incision around my waist. If you do not expose it to the sun, the scar will become white and almost invisible. If you expose it to the sun, it will get very dark and be very noticeable. Yes, I have been told that as well, and I have spoke about this before, but if this scar never changes, I'll be perfectly happy, almost prefer it not to. I'm not trying to hide this, like I said before. Proud of this. If it stays red, I don't care. If it turns black, I don't care. If it fades, I actually might care about that. So I do, however, wear sunscreen religiously, and I do protect my skin, and I have protected my scars extra. That said, I'm going to be out in the sun this summer. I'm not going inside because I don't want my scars to get dark. I want my scars to get dark, and I'm going to enjoy this summer and every summer after it as long as I can, no matter what. So thank you for your question. All right, this next question I get quite a lot. Have you had bariatric? I have not had bariatric surgery. I actually get a lot of private messages asking me specific details on all kinds of things that I know absolutely nothing about. My skin removal surgery was the first surgery I have ever had in my entire life, and my revision surgery will be the second, and then my next skin removal surgery will be the third. There are a lot of amazing people out there that have had it. A lot of my friends have had it. Fully support them in their journey, but I have not. So thank you for the question. I noticed your double chin in your overweight pics. You have a double chin. Did that just recede, absorb? Because I don't notice a double chin now. I don't know. I don't think so. I think just maybe the angle. I still have some loose skin here, a little bit, but it's not too bad. I know it could be a lot worse, so not anything I'm concerned with at the moment. But thank you for your question. Now that you've had this change of life, do you believe the very overweight people that claim being comfortable in their skin and actually happier being overweight? I have not seen that personally, but if someone says that they are comfortable in their skin no matter what their weight is, then I would applaud that. I would envy that even, because when I was overweight, I was very uncomfortable to the point of hiding away from all of society for decades, for the most part. So yeah, I would applaud that. We should all want to be healthy because health is the most important gift that we have, but I'm not here to tell anyone what to do with their lives because I don't know their circumstances. If that's how they say they feel, I would take them for the word for that. I'm here to try to help the people who want to change, the people that are uncomfortable, people that want to be healthier, live longer, and enjoy life more, not be a slave to their addictions and food, and always just continually improve and get better, because I think that that's what the point of life is. You got to try to continually improve, do better, and then put good out there for others. And if we all did that, then the world would be a much better place. Thank you. Dustin, would you say you were an emotional eater? Did you eat for comfort? Yes, absolutely. For comfort, I ate to feel happiness. I ate to escape my problems. I ate to feel normal. I ate to not feel sick. I was an addict, and I had all of the characteristics of an addict. My life looked like that of an addict. And so it was kind of just always chasing. So anytime anything happened that was bad, that didn't go my way, food was the answer to all of my problems. Food, the escape of food. Because no matter how bad my life was, no matter how bad my situation, my health, my body, how I felt about myself was, for those few moments I could escape with just me and food. So yeah, definitely, for sure. Thanks for the question. All right, next question. What helped the most to lose weight? Exercising? What? When you ate? What helped the most? If you had to choose just one. If I had to choose just one, what helped me lose the weight the most? Just one. It's a very complex thing. I would say, the most important thing when it comes to losing weight is a calorie deficit. So I would say arranging my life in a way to where calorie deficit was sustainable. I know that's kind of a cop-out answer, but I can't just pick one thing. Let me give you a few things though. How often I ate, making sure that I was eating regularly every 2 to 4 hours, at least 6 times a day in regular intervals. So I felt fed, I didn't feel restricted. Forgiving myself for all of the times I had failed and learning from everything that didn't work for me, and not trying to force things that I knew didn't work for the 100th time. Trying something new, realizing that whatever I did that worked, I had to continue to do forever. So if I didn't think I could continue to do it forever, even if it worked short term, I let that go. Being patient, not weighing all the time, not making it about short term goals, chasing the effort and not the results, focusing on the journey and not, where I hope to be someday. Just living life and trying to get into a groove to where you're just living, and the results of the lifestyle you've set up are producing the results that you want to see. And want to maintain. That's kind of how it has to be. So I hope that answered your question. Thank you. And what part of your life did you experience most of your weight gain? I would say I experienced most of my weight gain, the dramatic from 200 to 475, 19, 20, 21, and 22 is when I really shot up. Now I lost 250 pounds ending in 2009, and then I re-shot up over 200 pounds. So that was another big period of weight gain. So I've had 2 major period of weight gains, and then I kind of stayed at those places fighting, but not really winning for a long time. And then of course I lost the weight from 2006 to 2009 in an unsustainable fashion. And then I started on January 3rd, 2017, which is a very long time ago. And I have been doing it the right way since that day. And it has brought me everything I have now and sustainability, where I'm able to continue and keep it off and live my life. So yeah, thank you for your question. You are amazing. How do you motivate yourself to work out every day? I am struggling. I don't try to work out every single day. I don't think that would be very sustainable at all over a long period of time. So there are periods when I do want to work out. I just want to every single day, and I end up, doing some kind of activity that would be considered a workout every day. I don't say, hey, I got to work out 5 times this week. I have to. I don't do that. But things come up always, and you just end up disappointing yourself. I just try to do my best. I try to continue what I've started and have been doing all these years. I know exercise is good for me, so if it's been a little while, I usually kind of get an itching for it anyway. If I don't, and I kind of get in a depressed mode, I will make myself get out there. And how do I do that? Discipline. It's just discipline. It's knowing what is good for you, knowing what you want, and making yourself take the steps to do it, even when it's hard. I say step every day. Some of those steps are going to be really hard, but step every day. Don't stop. Don't give up. Don't let yourself go backwards. And if you do, the next right thing, it's always right there. And just keep making the continued effort to get there. It is a continued effort. It doesn't have to be a monumental, huge, all at once effort. It needs to be a gradual and continued effort that you are committed to. And that is where discipline comes in. That's why motivation is useless. If you're motivated, use it. That's awesome. Go, get it. But when that goes away, discipline has to carry you. And discipline means doing things that you don't want to do sometimes. So I would say just keep on taking those steps. There is a fine line between doing things you don't want to do and overwhelming yourself. I see so many people thinking they have to be on the treadmill to lose weight. Diet is most of weight loss. Yes, activity is great for a million reasons, but diet is what you need to lose weight. For people who are like completely put off on exercise, especially people who are really, really big, I would say not to focus on the exercise. Focus on doing things that make you feel better. Focusing on improving your movement, how far you can walk, but don't focus on, I gotta do 30 minutes of cardio 6 times a week. Don't do that, because it's not that big of a deal compared to getting your diet right. That's where you need to be focusing on, reducing your calories where you don't feel like you're starving. I could go on all day, and I probably will, but we will move on to the next question. Thank you. You knew there were muscles under all that. You knew determination and hard work would show it too. Drop mic. Bam. You have to be so proud of yourself. Also, knowing how many others that you're helping achieve their goals. Hard back, Margie. Towards the end, when I was making the loose skin videos and I was like flexing what should have been my abs at the time, I knew they were there. Now, I've never even felt them. Every time I feel my stomach, it's just like, what is this? It's hard as a freaking rock. Yeah, I never felt it. I'd never seen it, but I knew. I knew that I was strong. I knew what I had done because I had been there every minute, and I knew what was underneath all this. I knew it. In a way, when I looked at myself in the mirror that first time, while it blew me away because I was seeing it, and before it had only been a dream, it didn't shock me. It did not shock me because I knew. So you're right, I did know. They have no idea the work I've put in, how much suffering there's been to get where I'm at. And I know I'm the only one that's gonna really ever fully know that. So how I feel about myself is really the only opinion that even matters. So I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of 2017 me so much. I'm proud of young me. I'm proud of every version of me that's come before me because they've all got me here. I've never given up, and I'm proud of them. And when it's time for me to find the discipline to keep going on when I don't feel like it, I look back to them. No point am I ever okay with putting in less effort than he did, than 2017 Dustin did. There's no way I'm putting in less effort than he did when he worked so hard and had so much against him to get me here. It would be disrespectful to myself. So I don't do it. I don't even entertain the idea. And anytime I start to fall that way, there is a rage inside of me that kicks in that I can only describe as him coming out saying, not after what I've done. And I listen because I respect him. And, I know I'm going to pay that forward to future me. So everything I do, is kind of an act of self-care and self-love because I had to. No one was coming for me. No one was going to save me. And I'd waited for a long time. I thought someone would. I honestly thought someone would come and save me. They would see me and they would be like, And, there's people out there that probably feel that way. And, the scary thing is no one's going to do it. But the comforting thing is that you can, and you're never going to leave yourself. You'll never let yourself down if you don't first approve it. You can have your own back. And I think that was one of the first times I realized that I had to do it from inside out first. I had to be there for myself. I remember in the kitchen, I felt so alone and broken and defeated, and I just felt like there was no possible way that I could ever do this. It was too much. I was lonely. I was scared. I felt weak. I had no confidence, and I was heartbroken at the thought of just fading away and dying. Saying, I'm going to be there for you. I got you. You're going to be okay. And from that moment on, that's how I thought. Like when things get bad, it's like, I got you.
I won't let myself fall again. I've proved stuff to myself. I'm stronger than I thought I was. It hurts to change yourself. So I'm gonna fight.
Thank you for your question. Actually, dog licks build his microbiome. I have no idea what this is in relation to at all, but I'm with it. Give me kisses. Give me a kiss. Good boy. Thank you. Thank you for building my microbiome. Appreciate it. Thank you for your question. Haven't seen any of your posts in a while. Congratulations on your hard work. You look and must feel fantastic. Thank you so much, Kevin. I appreciate it. If you haven't seen my posts, it's because the algorithm's not showing them to you. I make a post every single day. So check me out if you don't see me go. And if you want to help me out, follow me, share, like, comment. The algorithm likes all those things. The more times people do that, the more people see it. So if you think my video should be seen, help me out by making the algorithm happy. Thank you. and if the algorithm isn't happy, then you're gonna have to go to my page to see it. But I do post every single day. Thank you for your question. I wish I could have your discipline. Well, you do and can. All you have to do is do the thing that you don't really want to do. Now, if you've made it so hard that you can't get the oomph up to do it, then I would say whatever it is that you need to do, break it up in smaller pieces and just work on one of those at a time and take it easy, ease into it. And as you feel stronger, as you feel more secure, venture out. Always just stay a little bit above your comfort zone. You want to always kind of be chasing outside of it so that it moves with you, right? So this is your comfort zone. You want to go a little bit beyond it and just stay there. And you will be amazed where that gets you, because like you can go anywhere. If you're always pushing your comfort zone, you can go anywhere. I've had social anxiety, panic attacks my entire life, and I was on Rachel Ray. I had a panic attack like 2 days before Rachel Ray, just driving to the dentist. I was like, how am I going to do this? But I did it because I've made a lot of little steps working on that for years and years. I've been able to do some things I never would have imagined. It was all from staying outside of the comfort zone. Thank you for your question. I see your belly button is behaving better. Yeah, doesn't it? Like, it's because I make it. That's why. The battle's still going on. But yeah, it's a little bit more belly button-y than it was last time. That's all I want. It's all belly buttoning at top belly button capacity as always. Are you going to write a book? I am actually going to write 2 books. One just about my own journey through all of this, which I can't really finish because I'm still in the middle of it right now. We're in like the later chapters, being comfortable with my body, never putting a shirt on. That's the chapter we're on right now. But my passion lately has been a book for food addicts, specifically how to go from active addiction, ground zero, just your life is desolated, which I understand very well, to food tranquility, step-by-step hand holding all the way, because I believe that's what's needed with something as tricky as food addiction. So that is where my passion has been, and I have been working on that, but I am going to come out with that. I'm also trying to come out with something kind of made up on my own, which is a lot of recipes that I use that are so good and high protein and delicious, like treats and snacks and, good things that are healthy yet delicious and satisfying, as well as a lot of tips and information I've used. So yeah, coming sometime. I'm not going to say soon, because it's kind of a major project, but I am actually working on both, and thank you so much for asking. All right, this is a private message I received after posting a story where I was running at night after finishing up a 5K and feeling really great about the fact that I was able to run with my shirt off through the streets so freely. And I got this private message. Not the best video you've done. Can't see anything in the dark. And when you're running, can't see you either then. Try again, Dustin. Okay. Next time I'll try to bring a lighting crew with me when I'm living my life. How they say you can't please all the people all the time. Ugh. Finally, last but not least, I love you all too. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for your support. I really do appreciate it. And thanks for allowing me to share this journey with you as it happens. I'm not always going to have the best lighting, but I'm going to try. And my shirt will stay off. I'm sorry. Not sorry. I'm not sorry. All right, everybody. Thank you all so much for your questions, for your comments, for your love, for your support. I really do appreciate you all. I really do so much. So thank you. And I will talk to you all soon. Until next time, keep on asking those questions, throwing those comments out here. And remember, the algorithm needs to like me. So please like, comment, share, watch the whole thing 3 times, leave it running at night, just whatever you got to do. Thank you. I will talk to you soon.